Hello, my name is Amirul Afnan Birusli. I'm from DPY35. In this video, I will talk about guidelines on occupational safety and health for sitting at work 2003. For introduction, this guideline is explain how suitable sitting contributes to the safety and health for people at work, and it also gives advice for design and selection of seating and some example of seating arrangement for different kind of works. However, does not specifically cover seating in vehicle or mobile plants such as lifting trucks and cranes. This guideline is mainly interest to the employers, safety and health staff, to manufacturer, designer, and supplier of the industrial and office furniture. Moving on to legal requirement. So in the guideline, there is Occupational Safety and Health Act 1994. Basically, the employees must cooperate with the employers to maintain the required level of safety and health, and take reasonable care, safety and health, oneself and others. Also to the designer, manufacturer and supplier of the equipment, they must ensure the product are safe and not risk to health when used properly. Provide clear information and safe use of their products, and then make available information about the research and testing of the product. So now let's take a look on general principle of the workplace or workstation. So the seating must support a worker or employee in a position which the employee can work comfortably and efficiently. Allow them to change position easily without losing support, not press uncomfortably or unnecessary pressure at the buttocks or thigh area. And also important to cater any special needs, for example tall or short or big and small person, and especially for those who are disabled. In some cases, a special seating may be required. Finally, it must suit the workstation, including the surface of the workstation and the layout of the furniture. As you can see in the picture at the corner, show average human reach on the workstation. So the convenient of reach zone there is where most of the furniture or equipment in the office or the workplace should be considered placing. Design of seating. So this is basically the requirement or the basic needs for any kind of seats, right? So the seat should be adjustable in height, wide enough so can comfortably seat big people, and deep enough to support the leg. The surface of the workplace of the seat should not be hollow or deeply shaped. The front edge should be well rounded as well, or well padded. So this over here is still design of seating. It is much more detailed. So there is backrest, armrest, footrest, mobility, adjustability, and there is a concern for gas lift chair. The mechanism that is stated in the guideline, there have been a few incidents. So it is important to check or monitor this kind of chair. If there is any wobbling on the chair, or if the worker, employees, or even the employer notice there is defect, contact the supplier, either repair the chair or replace a new one. Upholstery is simply the padding of the backrest and armrest and others. It should be well padded to avoid unnecessary unwanted pressure. And finally, the durability strong and stable. for working that requires sitting, especially typing or as such, is will be a long time. So it is important that the chair or the seat is strong and stable that can be used for a long period of time. So for selection of seating, this is mostly for the employers to review what kind of seat they need for their employees. So some of these we can already see in the design of seating. The chair should be comfortable to sit in for substantial periods and normally should be adjustable. The seat and the backrest should be firmly padded and the front edge of the seat particularly should be well padded. So as mentioned before, the upholstery where to avoid unnecessary pressure to the thigh area, and the armrest, if there any, should not stop the chair from drawn up close to the worktop or restrict their arm movement. The backrest should be a size and shape which support the lower and middle part of the back properly. So in this picture here, you can see how the right posture should the employees or the worker have during their work. This is on the left is too low, and on the right, on the top right is too high. And as we can see here at the bottom, the right posture, the employers should have 90-degree angle for their sitting position. Finally, sitting in use. So this is what the employer and the employees need to consider at their workplace regarding their seat. So the worker or employees need to know how to adjust their chair normally. If there any uncomfortability, complain to the employer, and the employer must investigate the cause of the complaint. Then the seating must be treated properly. Then the seating must be treated properly if it's to remain safe in use and give good service. As you can see at the picture on the right, one of the bad practice is tilting over the chair because it can cause any injury or maybe damage the chair itself. Finally, the chair or the seat must also regularly check which in need of for sign of damage or excessive wear. As mentioned before, a gas lift chair need to maintain properly, and if there any defect or problem should be repaired or replaced by the supplier. So that is all for this video, and thank you for listening.